Hi everyone, Earl here again, and this video is how to create a Google Analytics, or actually rather how to install Google Analytics using Google Tag Manager onto a website so that you can track all your stuff through Google Analytics. And this is for setting this up with the beacon technologies and whatnot. So we're going to start off in the analytics area. So this is actually for one of our other folks who sell our services here. This is Harvest Marketing. I'm inside of their admin structure underneath Google Analytics right now. And the reason for this place is I need to be able to grab this, what's called a UA tracking ID. So I'm going to grab the Universal Analytics Tracking ID. It's a big, long string of numbers. And what we do is we create a Google Tag Manager. So you have to go into Google Tag Manager. There's a million videos on YouTube how to do this part. So I won't do the Google Analytics part or the Google Tag Manager part. I'll just show you how to use it. Turning it on, you can find lots of Google videos on how to do that. So inside Google Tag Manager, what we're going to do is we're going to go into the workspace for the same site, and we're going to create a tag. So here I'm going to click new tag. Okay, the tag configuration is you click on this and you set it up. It's going to ask you what kind of tag type, and so we're using a Google Analytics UA tag. So that's the Universal Analytic tag. It's the newer one, so you want to use that one. You're going to track the type for page view because that's what's important when you're sending traffic to the site. You're going to obviously want to track page views. The analytics variable, we can set the variable. The settings is what the tracking ID is, and that's the UA tag that we made earlier. Okay, and we've got that. We hit save. Google Analytics is now there, and it's set up there. All right. I don't think there's anything in the advanced settings that we have to do. There's no particular tag firing priority because we're only setting up one. And the tag firing options, you kind of want it once per event. So you want it once per every time someone views stuff. And that's really all there is to setting up the first piece. So once you've got this, we're going to add triggers. All pages. You're going to want it on all pages because unless there's specific pages you don't want to track for whatever reason, which would be weird, but there's reasons for it. But most of the time you kind of want this particular one on all pages. So we're going to leave it on all pages as per page view because again we're tracking page views. So we save all this stuff and we're going to call it. Sure, we can call it Universal Analytics Tag. That's fine. That's a good name for it. And here it is. So once this is all set up, you've got, let's see here, you've got the changes that you've done to the workspace. So in this case, I've added the tag and then I've set the trigger. And last added a few seconds ago. Now, this is really important. A lot of people forget this step. Don't forget to hit submit and actually publish and create this version, right? So you can create the version and not publish it, or you can publish and create. You're going to want to do that. So I'm going to say added Google Analytics to this, added GA UA tag that, and then now we know what we just did, and this keeps track of any edits or changes. It's a good practice to have, so that way if something ever explodes, you can see what the last step was and you can rewind it. So we have publish here, and it's publishing, and off it goes. It's ready to go, and we've got that information. Okay, so we go back to the workspace. Now, if you click on this space, it'll actually show you how to install Google Tag Manager onto a site. So there's two parts to it. You got to paste this code as high in the head of the page as possible. Then you've got to also paste this other code in the opening body tag. So what we're going to do, it's been a while since we did this, so let's grab this guy. And now we're going to go onto the website. So in this particular style of website, there's a settings area, and the settings give you access to the custom code. So you can see here that the custom head markup is here, the custom body markup is here. This is going to be different in WordPress. I'll probably make a separate video for just WordPress. And so we grabbed the code earlier, and we're just going to throw it in here. Okay, what this does is it's installing the Google Tag Manager portion for the head, and then we need to go grab the Google portion for the body, and then put that into the body. Okay, and we save that. And we just go back and check again to make sure they're all there. So the custom code on the head is still there. Custom code on the body is still there. That's all good to go. And that's really all there is to doing it. So we'll just recap the steps. You grab the UA tracking ID from Google Analytics. There's, again, a million videos how to get to this point. You just need this number. Then you create the container. Once you've created the container, don't forget to publish it and submit it and make it go. Okay. And then once we've got that going, so we got the new tags and whatnot, we take that information and we throw it into the website via however the website works. In this case, the custom code sits here and here. If you're using the Moam site builder, this is exactly how to do it as well. If you're using WordPress, just grab your WordPress tech and they can do that, or you can wait till the next video when I show you guys how to do that on WordPress. All right, so that's that pretty much covers that. Let me just hit save here and stop the recording.